When you think of nostalgic horror, what comes to your mind? It's funny how this concept relates to different generations. Millennials found Courage the Cowardly Dog scary. Gen Alpha, the kids born in the early 2010s, are probably afraid of Fortnite horror mods. And Gen Z is probably afraid of Slenderman or Herobrine. Those were the days. I remember looking for Herobrine videos, and it would always be a slideshow with the same pictures every time. Until a month later, I saw some people building a totem which would summon Herobrine, and they would start getting haunted by him. I was dumb. But I was also starting to pay attention to mods at the time, so I put 2 and 2 together and it became clear. My heart ached with disappointment. Oh well, do you guys also remember Bigfoot, Leatherface, Samara, and Jason? From where? If you remember, besides from a WWE match, it would most likely be from GTA. Oh man, GTA had some insane mods. The thing was, as a kid, I thought it was real. I was afraid of going to the woods in San Andreas. This place, where Leatherface would just be chilling, haunts me. I couldn't get close to it. I would just speed through it. This cabin on the side of Mount Chiliad is another one. The gas place, where I swear I saw a person's silhouette while going up on one of these things. Basically, I was afraid of empty places. The subway in GTA 4 where the Ratman supposedly is, and the mall in Vice City. I was afraid of liminal spaces before they were popular. So I had an idea. Since it's spooktober, why not play some GTA classic horror mods? But not all of them are classics. GTA Vice City Long Night. This is a Vice City mod released in 2005. At least that's what says in ModDB. However, I don't know how much it can be trusted. After all, I don't know if this is the original creator or the place to download. So I'm just gonna start with, you are a sadistic MF. Jesus, I was only able to do one mission. But let me explain the mod from my 40-minute experience. The world has been consumed by a zombie virus. You, being a soldier, have to get to V-Rock Studios to send a message, and you're going in a tank with your buddy. I'm gonna be honest, going there is super boring. You just run over some zombies. The tank doesn't get done. Once I got there, I got shot by someone who was inside. The problem was, I didn't see the guy in my 2 tries. I mean, he got me so fast. I thought my buddy outside had somehow glitched and started shooting at me while I was entering the building. On my second try, I noticed there was a guy inside, which I thought it was friendly, but for my surprise, it wasn't. Also on my second try, I gave up on the tank. It's way too slow. So I stopped at the closest parking lot, got myself the only car that was there, which is the same car in every try, and went to the studio at double speed. So there's a tip. On my third try, I finally got it. Went in, start shooting, this way having him stunned with my quick shooting. After doing what I had to do, I bounced. And my buddy was killed by 2 bandits in bikes while he was in a tank. Seriously, my man actually died in the strongest vehicle. As revenge, I pulled 2 headshots. I stole one of the bikes and went to the movie studios. Once I got there, I died while a sound of a mission accomplished was on. I guess that's just a little bug. You know, I'm free to roam the base and talk with other soldiers. You can only talk with this one guy. I don't get why he has to be a dick about it. My man Ramirez died and you gotta prove how you got it worse? Psst, get out of here. The second mission is this guy flashback. He said they got in a chopper and had to close the gates. To close the gates, they need 3 keys that are in each studio. But funny enough, there ain't 3 keys at all. There's only 1 key at the last studio, at the top of the shafts. This key will start a cutscene of the same bandits, just being an annoyance basically. Since I'm on the top of those shafty things, and they have laser sight, I died. I didn't know where they were, and I didn't have enough time to start shooting. On my second try, I got to the studio, and I started shooting one by one. But you can't show yourself to the bandits. You have to shoot them from afar, otherwise you'll lose. After exiting the studio, I started headshotting, no biggie. Got close to the bus and got shot by one guy that was on top of the wall. Third try, this was it. There's been 15 minutes on this mission. Got every guy, took the bus that was blocking the gates from closing, tried closing the gates, it didn't work. I got lost, the game bugged, and I quit. This could have been a cool mod, and I understand mods can be tedious sometimes. After all, they don't really have the tools to create amazing missions. Everything is scripted, and it will feel very much the same. However, the enemies are too unfair, and the missions are too unclear and lack so much important information. So the mod became irritating quite fast. If the mod was better explained on what to do, have less armed enemies, avoid stretching out walking parts, it would be so much better. The fun in the zombie mod is killing a bunch of zombies with different weapons and vehicles. Bandits aren't early games. In zombie mods, the first problem are the zombies. Once you get comfortable with it and you know how to take care of them, the next problem are bandits. But by having bandits from the start, you forget that this is a zombie mod at all. The next mod is Fog of the Dead for San Andreas, released in 2020. I know this isn't a classic, but it's one that piqued my curiosity. Fog of the Dead is basically the previous mod, where the problems are fixed, but where it was good is now ruined. Its best feature and its most interesting one is also the worst one. But let me explain the mod. First of all, the game was upside down. It seems like G-Sync messes everything in San Andreas, even though I don't have G-Sync on. To fix it, simply add the widescreen mod and you're good to go. The game started in Russian, but only the menu. The subtitles were in English. Weird. But you can change the language in the options. Another thing, I think ChatGPT created the script. Even the voiceover was AI.
Why are we stopping here? Something is happening.
Fucking car is broken again. But how are you? Do you think you need some medication?
But respect, the developer is probably Russian and isn't very comfortable with English. So I get why the grammar ain't that good. Still, you can check for spelling errors. Promises? Isn't? You can check these ones pretty easily. Anyway, you need to get things for your wife and car. You'll notice that your running speed is pretty slow and the map is not Los Santos. Yes, each coolest feature is the map, a somewhat linear map for every mission. I say somewhat because there's not a clear way to go. You basically see an opening and you go. Zombies spawn behind you. How convenient. And bandits that you find when deeper into the map don't have laser sight. Thank God. First mission is to get 4 items, and the same goes for the second mission. So I got bored. You have weapons, since pistols, shotguns, rifles, and even a bat. Since you are slow, zombies get to you real fast. When they hit you, you'll become stunned. Super annoying. So you better get a headshot before they get you, because body shots don't do anything. After finishing the first mission, you get caught by bandits and you need to get items for them, which is another 4 items. So I kinda got the feeling that this was going to be the whole game. The map was totally different, but I was already tired from the previous one. This mod could have been fun if it wasn't a fetch quest, confusing maps, and boring zombies. I love zombie games, and normally I find fun in the most boring zombie game. But these mods are way too boring, and got nothing to make you excited for. MTA, or Multi-Theft Auto, which is a multiplayer mod for San Andreas. Why am I talking about MTA, you might ask? Because there are DayZ servers. I know they aren't spooky, but they have zombies, and worst of all, actual people. Anyways, how does it work? You spawn in a normal map. Kinda. The server I was in, at least, they turned everything green, lowered the water level so there's more land, and added new islands. So on my first try, I spawned on north of Las Venturas. Saw a zombie, he hit me, saw a player driving, he was drifting, and went on exploring. I stabbed a deer, it gave me nothing, got drunk, got a rifle and players that I tried to shoot but had no ammo. Oh, I don't got... No. On my second try, I spawned on South Whetstone, found a skin. Huh? Is this Fortnite? And died by a surprise attack.
What?
On my third try, I spawned on South Bone County, found a military establishment, and died trying to fight a zombie. Bro. My fourth attempt was more interesting. I spawned on South Bone County again, found a sniper and a construction site. Damn! Found another military camp, got a good backpack and a bunch of weapons. Then, went to San Fierro through the trains bridge, and while exploring the city, I heard a car. I lied down next to a destroyed vehicle. I saw them driving, hitting something and doing a jump. Anyway, I found a zombie with a radiation suit. It seemed nothing special, but he got me so quick. It must be a special zombie of some sorts of. On my last attempt was similar. Spawned in the middle of Whetstone, saw a player in a bike, went to where he came from, and he saw me. I hit and got away. Found the bridge, and the same guy went through it. Man's crazy. Got some better equipment, and went to the new areas I talked about previously. These areas were more like swamps, and they had tornadoes. Ain't no way they doing a tornado. You're actually for real. It almost seemed like a map from Stalker. The place was full of radiation, and I died again for those strong zombies. Jesus. Shh. You're actually insane. This made me want to play DayZ, and I know this basically looks like DayZ on budget, but I really think it's somewhat better. So if you want a zombie survival, give this a go. Now, the final mod, and in my opinion, the best one. Also because it's the most nostalgic. Super Myths. I know this ain't the same mod as the original Myths videos on YouTube. Mostly because those weren't a mod pack, they were singular mods. Bigfoot was just one mod, Leatherface was another. Super Myths grabs all these and puts them in one package. I also think that this one was the most difficult to install, but if you already modded previously, you won't have much trouble. My first recording went wrong. But I had a funny interaction with the first myth I decided to visit. Oh, Jesus Christ! It scared the me! This! So, I visited him again. And I don't know, but I think he was so surprised that he became a ghost. Also used some cheat menus so I could show you multiple myths. I'm not going to show every myth, do it on your own free time. I'll just be doing the ones I found most interesting and the OGs. After the Predator, I went for Scream. My boy was just chilling. Kayako was also there. I don't know who it is. And this packaged dude. Then I went for an OG, Samara. As a kid, this place was probably the least scary one. Still, my interest was peaking. When I got there, nothing happened. I was sad. However, when I was leaving the spot, she spawned. And she doesn't die, man. Oh, hell no. You gonna punch me? Oh, hell no. Ain't no way. So I just left her. Then I tried to find Nessie, but just found this invisible man that I can't kill. A lot of invincible myths I see. After that, I checked the Area 69 and saw a UFO. Oh, whoa. Yo. On the airway that you unlock as a save, I had a UFO fight that was so intense that crashed my game. Then I decided to go to the forest, and instead of getting the 8 pages, I decided to minigun Slenderman. Jesus, he's way too strong. Yo, how are you hitting me, man? Did the same to Yeti, even when he was running away. So, who's the evil creature here? Found my main man, Jason. I remember him. On the cabin on the side of the Mount Chelad. But it seems like he moved. And now, he be looking extra skinny. So, he must not be doing well. Then I thought of the most nostalgic, Bigfoot. But I couldn't get the courage to kill him. So much nostalgia of the GTA era scene from the late 2000s. Since he was so chill.
Sin City wasn't made.
I just left him chilling. For my last myth hunt, I wanted the one I found the most scary. Leatherface. That place always got me the creeps so hard. And today, it didn't do nothing to me. I'm also pretty numb, of course, to this stuff, but damn, back then, I was afraid, okay? I went to find him, and when I did, he wasn't alone. Who the heck is this guy? I had no clue. Leatherface might actually be gay. I always thought that it would be with Jason because of the fan art, but seems like he has another boyfriend. This mod is actually epic. And it's just for the funnies. There's no story, nothing. Just be at the time the myths spawn and kill them. There's also a lot more than what I've shown, but the link is in the description, so give it a go. This was a blast from the past, especially the myths mod. It just reminds me of a more interesting time, where you would doubt the existence of something, but still the possibility of it being real would haunt you even in video games. Curiosity was in an all-time high. Now as an adult, you see something like this, your first thought will be, it's just a mod. And it's kinda sad. You'll never recapture that feeling or those doubts because your rational side will always take over. So you move on by gaslighting yourself that nowadays things suck and back then they were better. Or by simply accepting that you are older and just be curious how new things will mirror the next generation, or even for what comes next. I mean, for me was GTA and Minecraft myths, and the show Lost Tapes. SCP was super cool, but I was already a rational human being, otherwise known as being older than 8. Nowadays might be Life of Luxury or Fortnite Scary Myths, which surprisingly is not as popular as you would think. And since there's this gap in the market, I will now turn into a Fortnite horror YouTuber. Anyways, this was the video. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time. Bye bye.